Hi everyone, Susan Sanford from Vineyard Complementary Medicine. Today we're actually out on beautiful Cape Pogue Pond out on Chappaquiddick Island. And today I'm going to be talking about how to prepare your head and neck for sports. So this is for athletes to really prevent the adverse effects of a concussion. So when you have a concussion, there's typically a head injury involved, and it involves, your head and neck. Your neck muscles are your foundation of your neck. So we're going to talk about today about how we can really increase and really sustain the impact of a concussion injury by strengthening the structures around your neck. So we're going to talk about how to strengthen the back of your neck as well as the front muscles, because your neck muscles are really your foundation. And when you have a foundation, think of it as almost like your core of your head and neck. When you have a solid foundation, then any kind of impact or insult to the structure above it will be better stabilized. So that is the intention of today. So really to prepare athletes pre-season and even during your season to do these exercises to really help protect your head and neck, especially for women. I know for myself, I tend to have this kind of little neck, and I really need to kind of beef up the muscles to protect my head in case of an impact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you progression. I'm going to show you the basic introduction that will allow you to work up to the more advanced exercises. So let's start. First, you lie down. Let's make sure you can actually see me. Okay, so lying down, you start with a basic head press. So basic head press means that your forehead and chin are on the same plane. So that means that they are level to one another. Your palms are up. Your arms are spread out about 20 to 25 degrees away from your body. Your shoulders are back. And you start with a shoulder press first. So your shoulders press and your mid-back or your shoulder blades engaged. And then you press your head into the floor, the table, your pillow, whatever you have. You're making sure that your chin and your forehead stay in the same plane so that they're level. They're not tipping up like this, nor is your chin all the way in like this. They should be relatively level. Okay, so shoulder press, and then you do a head press, and then you allow your head, the back of your neck muscles, to keep your shoulders and shoulder blades lifted off of the ground. Make sure you breathe, hold it for 10 seconds, and then lower it down. And repeat that 10 times. Progressions. You find a yoga block, you find pillows, you get a stack of books or some boogie boards, and start elevating your head a little bit higher. So now again, make sure your forehead and chin are level. You're not tucked it down like this. Forehead and chin are level. Do the same thing. Set your shoulder blades, press your arms in. Now this time what you're gonna do is you're gonna press through your feet, and then you're gonna do basically a neck bridge. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure, of course, there's no pain. Hold it for starting with 5 seconds, and then work your way up to 10 seconds. The final and most advanced progression. Now you should be able to, in order to make the progression, you do the basic one on the ground, you should be able to hold it for 10 seconds 10 times. Once you can do that, then you do these. Once you can hold it for 10 seconds 10 times, then you go to the ultimate advanced version, which is a chair neck bridge. And you set yourself. Press through your hands. Start with a basic bridge. Make sure your forehead and chin are level. Make sure you're set. Then you take your arms away and you hold it for 10 seconds. And then you lower it down. And you repeat that 10 times. Of course, make sure that there's no pain involved with any of that. Okay, so that's how you do the advancement and the progression of a neck bridge. Then you want to get your front muscles. You start with an isometric. So you just bend, you put your forehead on your thumbs on your forehead, and you just draw your chin in as if you're bending your head and you're flexing it. So you resist into your thumbs, hold it for 10 seconds, and then release. 10 seconds, 10 times. Next progression is the cervical endurance lift. Okay, so once you can do the isometrics 10 seconds, 10 times, then you put your hands on your chest, you draw your chin in, and then you do a head lift. So your chin draws in, like a little chin nod, and then you do a head lift. The goal is to be able to hold your head and neck in this position for at least 24 seconds. That's a normal cervical endurance test assessment. And you repeat that. If you're gonna do this one, the goal is to do it for 20 seconds. So start out, if you can only do it for 5 seconds, do it for 5 seconds. Work your way up to 10, progress yourself up to that 25. And then ultimately, like all the football players do or used to do, is then you can add some resistance. You know, whether you do a band on your head and do some resistance, whether you put a weight, whatever it is that you want to do. But those are the basic ones that you can use at home. The third one is to activate your shoulder blades. Again, I consider your shoulder blades your core for your upper body. I call it the goalpost. So you set yourself in a position. Make sure your chin and your forehead are in the same plane, okay? You lift, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift up your forehead, chin, and chest. Hold it up there. I like to hold it, the goal. Start for 5 seconds, 5 times. Progress to 10 seconds, 10 times. And make sure you're really squeezing your shoulder blades down and back and drawing your belly in to activate your core. So that's a really great way to start stabilizing and protecting your neck before you start your sports season. So remember, the structures in the front and the back are really your foundation of your head and neck. If you have any impact, they're the ones that have to really stabilize and hold your neck. And it will really help to prevent a lot of the, the negative effects and the fallout from a post-concussive injury. If you think you have a concussion, of course, consult with your physician, your athletic trainer, or your physical therapist, and we can help you out. So if you have any questions, you can go to our website, vineyardcomplementaryMedicine.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day. Bye-bye.